My sister let go of my hand for just 1 second in the dark, and I fell off the edge of the world. Now, I'm watching her destroy her own life, and as a ghost, I can't even touch her. It was supposed to be our secret adventure. I had begged her for weeks to take me to the hills to see the meteor shower. She didn't want to break the rules, but she loved me too much to say no. I was only 8, and she was my absolute hero. But on the slippery, wet moss, I tripped. She lunged to grab my hand, but my fingers slipped right through hers. The last thing I remember is the rushing wind, and then absolute silence. When I opened my eyes again, everything was glowing. I was floating above a hospital bed. I looked down and saw my own broken body, hooked up to a dozen machines. The doctors called it a deep coma, but I wasn't just asleep. A soft, warm light appeared beside me. A voice whispered, "You can go back to your body, but there is a catch. You can only wake up when your sister truly forgives herself." I thought it would be easy, but I was so wrong. After the accident, my parents didn't yell at her. They just fell into a heavy, suffocating silence. And that silence completely broke my sister. She locked her bedroom door. She quit the track team she loved so much and packed away all her gold medals, convinced she didn't deserve to be happy ever again because she was the one who took me out that night. She barely ate. She just sat on the cold floor, night after night, mechanically folding yellow paper stars, one for every shooting star I had begged to see. I sat next to her on the floor. I watched her fold hundreds of them. Sometimes the paper would cut her fingers. She would bleed, but she didn't stop. "Please stop, I'm not mad!" I screamed, reaching out to wipe her tears. But my hand went straight through her cheek. All she heard was the wind. The pain of watching her punish herself like this was 100 times worse than the fall itself. Weeks passed. My heart monitor grew weaker. One rainy night, she completely gave up. She took the last photo we took together, held a pair of scissors over her face and sobbed, "Take me instead. Let me die. I hate myself." I couldn't wait anymore. I threw my ghostly arms around her trembling shoulders and poured all my love into a hug. "Live for me," I whispered in my heart. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind blew the window open. Hundreds of paper stars flew into the air, swirling around her like a glowing, breathing galaxy. She froze. She looked at the swirling stars, then at the empty space beside her. Her eyes widened. "Is it you?" she whispered, her voice shaking. The stars gently landed around her. She fell to her knees, hugging the photo to her chest. She cried harder than ever, but the heavy darkness in her eyes began to fade. "I'm so sorry," she choked out. "I forgive myself. For you, I will try to live." Instantly, a blinding light pulled me backwards. My eyes shot open to the steady beep of the heart monitor. The door burst open, and my sister ran in. She collapsed onto my bed, holding me so tight I could barely breathe, but I knew, this time, she would never let me go again.